Hello, I am TheZOMBIEJ. I'm giving you a bonus video for today. Bonus Rant video. So, there's this thing called Lego Smart Play. And you know what it is. You don't? This is a Lego channel, so you should know what it is. Well, a quick search on Google, and it's AI. It says, Lego Smart Play is an interactive, screen-free toy system featuring an intelligent smart brick packed with an internal sensors, lights, and a sound synthesizer. Ooh! It reacts dynamically with audio and visual effects when moved, tapped, or placed near special smart tags and smart minifigures. This, on paper, sounds like a good idea. But it doesn't. It isn't a good idea. While it remains... While it sounds like technologically Lego is, going to the next level with their brick-built sets and whatnot. Hang on a sec. Sorry. It also feels like that they're going a little, 2 steps beyond what they really need to do. The smart technology sounds like it should work, but in actuality, there are shortcomings, there are problems, and there are, as well as, risks, hazards. If you put these smart pieces and smart minifigs into a bathtub with water, if your kid wants to bathe with this shit, supposedly for what reason, and they put the minifig in the water, they put the smart brick in the water, put the two together, and uh-oh, your kid's electrocuted, you're electrocuted, and yeah. Technology and water don't go well together very well. Okay, there are submarines, but it's a whole nother argument. Electronics in water. No, you shouldn't do that. I tried it, and I'm stupid, apparently, because... wow. Smart technology for playing with Lego sets has a lot of risks attached to it. You're risking a kid possibly getting electrocuted if these electronics are not done well enough. There's also the possibility of circuit shorts and whatnot, and short circuiting. And also the possibility of, just flat out not working for whatever reason. As if the factory managed to screw a screw right through, or whatever, right through a wire, and uh-oh, you gotta take it back to the store, or send it back to Lego. They'll send you a replacement for like $2. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with this whole smart play thing. It's really dumb when you think about it. It's like, you don't need this whole smart play thing. You just need a tub of bricks and plates and minifigs and whatnot, and your imagination. You don't need all this extra garbage. You can create your own story with whatever you build, and you don't need electronics to go with it. Hell, if you want electronics to create a story or do something fun and magical, write a story on for example, paper and a pen, but yeah, this is the digital age still, and you could always use programs on whatever edition of Windows or whatever you have to write your own stories and come up with interesting ideas for stories. Most users on Reddit agree that the system is a major technological evolution for physical building blocks. It sounds like it, but in my mind, this also sounds like a trap. Into, it sounds like a trend that is just waiting to happen for not only for Lego to get themselves caught up in, but for other companies to try and clone. Yeah, think about it. Mega is going to want to try and clone this technology, as well as bootleg manufacturers and companies are going to try to, replicate what Lego does. Although on the cheap, excuse me, and it probably short circuits within 2 days. And you see what you started, Lego? See what you're about to start here? This is going to cause a lot of problems for consumers and for other manufacturers, other companies. Because they're going to get into this smart technology, and then if something from them fails on like if a kid tries to do something interesting with that smart technology from like Mega Brand, for example, they're going to blame Mega, and Mega's going to blame you. You're digging your own grave here, Lego. Well, you already have in the past. At this point, you got like 10,000 graves. I don't know. Point is, you're digging a hole deeper than 6 feet under is in terms of death metal. Okay, that's a terrible joke, but still. I find this whole Lego Smart Play technology thing to just be another trend, just another. Let's dip our toes in the water and see what happens with this. It's just another one of those. Lego will ditch it eventually, probably by either by the end of next year or 2028 at the earliest. Smart Play has already been used for, or at least they tried, with Super Mario, and wow, what horrendous piece of shit that was. They tried it with Sonic, apparently. Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what? You're better off playing the video games instead of playing with these shitty Lego sets based on Sonic and Super Mario. Hell, I've got Super Mario 64 in my 64. In 64. And I love it. It's great. But, nobody needs all this extra technological garbage into their Lego sets. It's just not necessary. It's not even that interesting. It's just another trend that Lego's starting. They're trend starters in this case, because other companies are going to get into it. They're going to buy into it, and they're going to, inject it into their sets, and whatever happens, happens, If a kid gets injured with an off-company's set that has the technological stuff in it that's cloned from yours, Lego, yeah, think about it. That company is going to get blamed, but then that company is going to turn the focus onto you because you started it, and now you pay. You pay with your, with what money you have at this point. And of course, they will come up with some backwards-ass reason to defend their own technology as opposed to try to reason with people the better way, the proper way. Yeah, this is going to be a nightmare. It's already a nightmare that's unfolding, and it will blossom into a colossal, just apocalyptic nightmare, and we don't need it. We really don't need it. The Smart Play system is just Lego wasting their own money on technological bits and bobs in their own Lego sets when they really don't need to. It's an idea that sounds good in theory, but in practice, it just doesn't feel right. I've seen these sets in the minifig shop, for example, or Bricks and Minifigs, whatever. I've seen these sets. I may have even attempted to play with one. And I did not like it. Something just rubbed me the wrong way about this whole smart play thing. And now, apparently Pokemon is doing it too. Lego Pokemon. They will inject it in whatever license theme that they believe will sell. Because that's all they care about is making money. They don't care if this smart technology fails on them. Because they could always try harder to make it not fail. But companies aren't about trying harder to avoid the consequences of their actions. They're about just making that money. That's all they care about. And if this makes them money, then also think about this. The smart technology and all the technological bits and bobs, the electronics, are going to add to the cost of production and add to the cost of the set itself, which will be reflected upon the customers, us. We pay more for this technological crap that we're better off just, playing a game like a Pokemon game or whatever the fuck. It's better to just build something with classic Lego bricks than build something with a shitty technological, gimmick. That's another thing. It's all a complete fucking gimmick. It's a worthless gimmick in my mind. It's an expensive gimmick because I just contradict myself, I think. Whatever. It's an expensive gimmick that's going to cost Lego a lot in the long run. So don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. This technological achievement that they're trying to, achieve, it's just not going to work. It's already failing, it seems. And nobody should buy into this crap. If you want something that you can play with, get a copy of Lego Rock Raiders for the PC and install it on your Windows PC. If your Windows can tolerate or handle a game from basically 2000 or something like that. That game was fun back in the day. Any Lego game from back in the day, from the late 90s to almost the 2010s, is guaranteed to be more fun than this Lego Smart Play crap. Let's see what else it says. The Smart Brick, the brain of the setup, contains gyroscopes, accelerometers, color and distance sensors. I apologize if I stutter. An LED array and a speaker. It charges wirelessly on a pad. Ugh. Wow. What happened to things that were wired? Smart tags and minifigs. Embedded NFC tags inside specific figures or environment pieces. Communicate context-specific actions to the brick. Well, that's just ripped from Wikipedia. Google's AI is crap. And the other thing was ripped by a YouTube video. Screen-free play. While a companion app helps control sound levels or download updates, the actual play sessions do not require a phone or tablet screen. Now, that is probably the only plus for this thing. Everything else is negative, in my opinion. You don't need a phone or a fucking tablet or what have you to control these things via an app. That's a step in the right direction, but it's still problematic. 100%. Buying options. All-in-one versus compatible sets. All-in-one sets. The starter kits include the Vital Smart Brick, a wireless charger, tags, and starter figures. He gives an example. $70 for Training House with Pikachu? Okay, that's just stupid. Compatible sets. These cheaper theme and character packs for $14.99 to $29.99. That's too expensive. Feature smart tags and models, but do not include a smart brick. You must use a brick from an all-in-one starter set. Popular lines feature Pokemon and Star Wars. That's right, only licensed themes are using this shit. Because those licensed themes make more money than their original themes. The only exception, Ninjago, is selling millions. It's insane. Explore the official LEGO Smart Play Hub to view current theme collections and starter bundles. I wouldn't bother. Yeah, this is all just a nightmare waiting to happen. And the nightmare has now blossomed into a full-on, just, where have we gone wrong as a society? What has LEGO caused that could lead to this point? Advancements in technology, I can understand, but you don't need it in a LEGO set. All you need in a LEGO set is the parts, the instruction manuals, and your hands and your imagination. You don't need all this technological crap. It's just an excuse to bump up the cost even more of the actual sets than it should. The prices for these sets should not be as inflated as they are. It's just disgusting, and I hate it. I saw this coming. When LEGO started including technological things like this in LEGO sets, actual physical LEGO sets, I feared for the future. Because that means that anything that tries to take this, for example, Smart Play, to the next level, even 10 times greater, yeah, it's going to be nightmarish. It's going to be quite a nightmare. It's going to be just it's a migraine headache to think about, and it just hurts. It just hurts my brain. If you are excited for the Smart Play thing, if you have already indulged into it, or delved into it and indulged yourself with these Smart Play items, whatever, please stop. I'm not saying stop buying the sets, because, well, actually you should stop buying the sets. Show LEGO that this is not a good idea, because it sounds like they're just trying to, further advance their own technological capabilities without the use of, without actually thinking first. They're just blindly going along as if, chasing the dollar signs where they point the most. Oh, technology in LEGO bricks? Yeah, that's a good idea. We're gonna go with that. That's where the dollar signs are pointing. And they're doing a double dose here because it's in licensed themes like Pokemon, Star Wars. And if Marvel and DC sets get the technological bits and bobs too, well, let's just say eventually LEGO will inject this crap into every theme under the sun. Even Ninjago. Eventually people will wise up to it and stop buying it. And LEGO will realize that this is definitely a bad idea. Because You're going to drive up the cost no matter what. Cost keeps going up for everything, regardless. Even the cost to make the parts, the cost of the parts themselves, the technological parts, those prices are going up as well. So Lego is just wasting money on an idea that should not have been tampered with. They should not have conceived this. This shouldn't have left the prototype stages. This should have, stayed in a madman's dreams. And, well, is it too late? Is it too late to tell Lego, no thank you, fuck you? Maybe. But there's one way we can prevent all this crap from being injected in all Lego sets. Protest. Protest and boycott. Prove to Lego, show Lego that this is not the way to go. This is a bad idea. It just screams complete wrongness. Yes, wrongness. That is a word I just made up. Fuck you. Oh look, Duckbricks posted a video on a Lego Pokemon set. Wow. Wow, how original. Ugh. I can remember back in the early 2000s when we had Lego sets, and they didn't have this technological garbage. That's because Lego is trying to evolve? This sounds like a devolution, honestly. If the smart play fails, and someone gets hurt in the process, it's going to cost Lego dearly. They will lose money. Someone will sue them. Someone will be successful in suing them, and Lego will learn their lesson. But chances are, they'll only incentivize them to do it again and do it better. And, prevent further incidences by making better, by double checking or even triple checking these technological parts before putting them in the boxes. It's just going to suck, and suck a lot. Proves to me just how bad Lego are now. Greedy, capitalist, corporate fucks. And this is the new way that they're going to make money. It's not good. It's not okay. I don't need all the smart crap in my Lego sets to enjoy Lego sets. Back when this thing came out, I didn't need electronic gizmos and whatnot in order to build and have fun with a super robot. It's the official Lego Mazinger Z anime tie-in super robot figure. It's not Mazinger Z, but it sure as hell looks like Mazinger Z. I mean, why not? Why not associate this as Mazinger Z? It's cool. Has anybody even watched the Mazinger Z anime? It's an old one. Go Nagai is fantastic manga artist. He did Devilman and Cutie Honey as well, so which is cool. Was it Go Nagai that did Mazinger Z, or was it someone else? I don't remember. Point is, I don't need Lego Smart Play in that set. I don't need it in any Lego set. It's just not the way to go. And yet people on Reddit are praising this idea. Y'all are just Lego elitists is what you are. Chances are there are people on Reddit that Lego paid to basically, support this idea and basically, gaslight everyone into worshiping this idea alongside them. Yeah. Companies can do that. Companies can make people do stupid things. It's outrageous. I still don't have a drink with me, but I'm gonna need one here in a minute. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'm glad I got to, give you a bonus video today. I'll be back tomorrow with some Moha stuff. Episode 4, possibly 5 of Back to Basics. So, what do you think about the smart play thing? Post that in the comment section below. And if you completely disagree with me, first of all, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, everyone is one, so are you, and so am I, apparently. Whatever. But, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And regardless of what I have to say about this, regardless of what you have to say, LEGO's gonna do it anyway. And, well, what happens, happens. If someone does get hurt, electrocuted, or whatever, someone's gonna sue LEGO over it. And rightfully so. Because that means this technology can fail. And trust me, I think it will. Well, there you go. That's it for this video. That's it for today. I am TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks there. Have a good fucking day, and peace.